more power this time.
It's aggressive.
Very aggressive.
Yo,
It's time. It's time to what?
to destroy this thing on the dyno?
Well, let's not destroy it right away. Let's try to make at least a bit of horsepower with it first, just so that we can get amped up and then be like mega disappointed.
Well, it depends. When
No.
it blows up, I mean, it could make lots of power.
Yeah, so what we'll probably do just to get things up and running with this thing, we'll save you a lot of the dry stuff, which you've been saved already, to get it to the point that it's actually on the dyno. But we'll probably, once we start getting into actually doing some full runs on it, then we'll kind of bring you guys on board so that you're not watching a whole bunch of runs of making 150 horsepower, right? Does that sound fair, Clayton?
Exactly. So quick.
People are here for the carnage and the end results, not the long process to get there.
Exactly. Some people want to see the little bit of stuff, which we'll get to, but not the boring stuff of just
Not the
getting it
boring
running and stuff that people don't think about with standalone. So quick update though. If people don't know, this is just a stock,
Yes.
completely unopened stock engine. We have, what, 5 or 6 videos about this now. So click,
I think there's 4 videos on.
yeah, link the videos up above.
We'll link the
Or
videos
below,
above.
whatever it is.
Just a recap for those jumping on board to watch this video: 100% stock long block, unopened, stock rods, stock pistons, stock valve train, stock cams, stock intake manifold. Everything to do with the long block, stock, even more. Stock throttle body. All we did was change the turbo manifold, put a turbo on it, put a bigger intercooler in it, and the fueling to match the power that we're hopefully going to make. Very basic. It is running, when I say basic, it is running ECU Master EMU Black, which we do have a video about that. I'll link it above. It's a plug and play setup for the AWP, AWW engine, and we got a couple other ones in there too. But that's pretty much it. So we'll probably have to deal with fight with boost control a little bit once we get to that point. There's an 8-pound spring in it right now to get us started. So once we get the VE table and the timing maps decent enough that we can start doing some full runs, hopefully we get there, and you'll see some of that in a minute. Car stalled. We did a run. We did a run. Yay. So now, that's pretty good. More of that.
All right, so let's explain
Yes.
this a little bit.
So if you look, I mean, it's not a lot of power, but we're only starting really low. Boost is exactly the same between the runs. It's just, that's just timing changes. And you see the big gap difference in the horsepower the whole way through. No boost, just timing.
And you said that's just all timing.
All timing, yeah.
Pretty neat.
Probably do some more. The scary part really will when we start trying to throw boost at it. Okay, so last one was like 260 something, and I'm trying to get a hold of boost control now, so we got a little bit more boost, which is great. But I want more, obviously, so now I'm just trying to mess with the tables to get a hold of boost without going crazy, because we're on a like trigger hair, I guess, or whatever they say. Don't want to wreck it. Not yet. I got scared.
Yo.
It's not broken yet.
Yeah.
My laptop's dying.
It's all good.
Well,
So what are we doing here? We're getting
I got out
the
to
torque. We got to figure out some boost strategy.
boost
stuff.
is the problem right now because we're getting up there in torque. So I think we haven't really had a good clean run with the boost stable yet, other than when we first got into it, which brought us to like 270 horsepower. But I'm trying to really manage it. So I just got to get my cable and
Cool. Check some stuff.
stuff out. Yeah, like tires are still on it. Doesn't look like there's much coolant in the bottle, but that's fine.
That's good.
And the side post battery tilted on its side. Professional. And I'm probably super moldy because I've been sitting in here all day enjoying the mold.
So does that make you an oldie moldy? Or?
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice day, though. January. What? January?
Yeah, Canada isn't all about snow all the time. It was like 10 degrees, 11 degrees Celsius here today. What's that in Fahrenheit? Anybody? 48, 97, 61? 52, Robbie says. I don't know. Canada's not all about living in igloos.
But tomorrow we're supposed to get like 40 centimeters of snow. It's like over a foot. Sweet. Yeah, it's good. So yeah, beautiful out today, and tomorrow, absolute garbage.
Yeah.
Like this
Speaking of absolute garbage.
Speaking of absolute garbage.
Yeah. How about certified shit box?
And actually, they'll be able to, well, they probably already watched the other video showing how much of an absolute shitbox this thing is.
Yeah, this doesn't plug into that. Put that in the wrong way.
Wrong hole.
300 plus. A little smoother that time, more boost. Boost. I think it just got super rich.
Don't flirt with that 275 number.
Yeah, I see that. So right here, duty cycle dropped.
Well, you told it to drop, really.
No, I didn't. It says 30. But it drops up here, though. Here it's... Oh, wait. There's a 32 in here. It shouldn't be. Boost was smoother. We made the most horsepower yet.
Yep.
334.
Ooh.
Torque's still staying semi-manageable.
Semi's a good place to start.
Semi. I think the problem up top, it just gets super rich.
And the engine's still good.
Should make more power this time.
Boost cut or it's aggressive?
Very aggressive.
The engineer jumped out of the engine bay.
Very aggressive.
The engineer jumped out of the engine bay.
I know. It felt like it.
I was expecting to see parts flying.
Already?
Oh, it looked really extreme out here.
Stalled on me. Ooh, 287 torque. Okay.
Yeah, only one more though. Like when you
Yeah, good point.
No,
Yeah.
pretty good.
It's because I revved it out further. If you didn't notice.
What?
I revved it out further. If you didn't notice.
It sounded like it.
That's why it made more power. I thought it hit boost cut, but it just hit the rev cut. Oh, and I did add some timing in there too. But
That trajectory is
it's there.
there.
All right, let's make it there.
Sound pretty confident.
Let's make it there.
Remember to set the GoPro from underneath the car?
Not yet. It's when we start going over 300. Well, I guess depends how much I add to go over 300. Okay, we're ready. That went high. What happened there? The boost went up there.
Said it went up?
Oh, according to this, it did.
I mean, they're identical.
How did it not make any more power?
Boost leak?
Well, it says it made boost. Danger to manifold.
The floor didn't
Look.
follow, did it?
Danger to manifold.
What is that?
It's danger to manifold.
Somebody called in.
Oh, 315. That's a lot of boost. Where'd the boost go though? Didn't spin, did it? Didn't look like it on that. Change it to speed.
It lifted. Straps need to be tightened.
Okay, well tighten the straps. Oh, that was the last round. Spun.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a lot more boost though. That's 30 something pounds.
We are gonna need to glue.
No, tighten it down. I'm gonna go to 4th gear this run. Little more torque than I was hoping. Glad I turned the boost down from the last one.
Yeah, little scary.
These KO4s are nice.
They are nice. Okay, so now what? That's a torquey. So I don't have a lot of room to play here.
Trying to get rid of some of the torque.
I did. That's
sacrifice
why all the torque is now at 6,200 RPM.
Can't lazy it any more than that.
You look how much I lazied it from the beginning. That torque was 1,000 RPM earlier. $416. 416, right?
Stock,
crazy.
stock long block, nothing.
Nothing, just good fuel. Good, decent parts.
I mean, 416. You might as well try to make
450.
5.
Still working.
Every time you rev cut, more pieces of the car blow off. Killed it.
It won't take much of that.
You just need to feed it some, put some heat in your motor.
It won't take much of that, I'm going to tell you that.
In the motor. Just gotta put some heat in the motor.
All right. I don't think we've done the filming, Clayton.
Yeah.
We definitely haven't done anything that hasn't been done before. So for everybody following along, watching this, obviously I've been doing this stuff for quite a while. I was pretty sure we could get to 400 horsepower with it. Obviously this engine has 340,000 kilometers on it, which is, I don't know how many miles. You guys will have to do the math. Clayton could add it above.
And it's not even like this was one of our cars that we know the history of. And
No, this thing could have spent
200,000 miles basically.
200,000 miles. I mean, this thing could have spent its life doing burnouts for all we know and getting overheated every 2 minutes. So at this point, we're 416, 336. Boost is up there. I'm gonna say probably 30 pounds, if I had to guess. Looks like my computer locked up here, so I can't tell you that right now. But what do we do now, Clayton? What run is that? 30? 441? Do I stop now?
So close to 450.
I know, but
You're also so close to 350 torques.
so close to it being broken.
Yeah. Or do we wait? Take it for a drive.
I think we've probably gone further than what most people think it's going to make.
I don't know. A lot of people probably don't have really much of it.
The last bit there, that's all timing.
It's great.
I took boost out. Oh, 345 torque. Didn't help. It just literally made the torque further on. It's ready to it's ready to say goodbye. Oh God, what do we do? I want to drive it.
Do we stop for now?
I think we stop.
See what people think and take it for a drive and enjoy it?
Yeah, we'll drive it
Yeah.
and then
Lots of enjoyment in this.
we'll go find some Corvettes or something. Give me 5 minutes while I get into boost. 441, 345.
Again, complete stock long.
Completely stock longboard. Again, I think there's people that have made more.
Yep.
But every person that has commented about it, saying that you've probably seen this guy or whatever, I always ask for like, show me,
Yep.
and not one person has ever shown me.
And we're not denying it. It's just
No, I want to see them. I think people have made more horsepower than this,
Yeah.
but I just couldn't find like data like you're going to find in this video. I just could not find anything. And keep in mind, this is not trying to make the most horsepower on a stock engine in the world, nothing. We're just doing it for fun. I do think there's probably people that have made more than this. I don't know the answer to that, so we wanted to try for ourselves and see what we could do.
We're not saying we're done.
I'm not saying we're done, but
We're treading
it's
on
almost
very
done.
Thin ice with this one now.
Yeah, how much boost was that?
So we shouldn't call Guinness yet?
No, don't call Guinness. That's 300 kPa, so 30 pounds. And I have, to keep the thing together, I have no timing in it where the torque is basically, and that's why the torque kept getting pushed out, is because I kept pulling more and more timing out of it. I just added at the very end. I'm pretty pumped. 441.
It's awesome.
All right. I'm gonna save this map here. Clayton, how's this hoodie?
It's pretty sweet.
Isn't it?
I got the same one on.
You can find it on our website. We did pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. 441 wheel horsepower, 345 torque. We did say we would, I don't know. Basically we wanted to go to the limit of this thing, but I know we're creeping on the limit now. I was hoping to make over 400, maybe up as high as 500, but we kind of want to take it out for a drive. And in the last video, or one of the previous videos, it looked like Clayton and I were about to go take it for a drive. The reason we didn't is because it was nighttime and we realized there was the person that we got the car from, or somebody, pillaged the headlight bulbs out of it.
And
so,
although it is nice out today, it's winter in Canada.
it's winter,
so.
yeah. It does have winter. We switched the wheels on it, which people will see in the video, but it wasn't ideal for us to take it out at that point, so we just got it on the dyno and
Christmas,
started
everything
thinking.
else.
Christmas, right? Yes. So we would like to drive it on the road and at least have a little bit of fun with it. So for the previous video that we had just filmed, I had mentioned whoever was closest to guessing the wheel horsepower and torque. Whoever guessed closest to 441 wheel horsepower, 345 wheel torque, we got a prize for you.
Ooh, do we double up the prize?
We may double up the prize.
If they get close to that and say that it didn't blow up, because I imagine some people might be like, it'll hit 440, but it's going to blow up.
No, I think what we'll do is like
closest number.
The closest number, because if it doesn't wreck on the street, we'll probably put it back on the dyno and just go a little bit further with it, maybe until it puts its guts on the dyno.
One last run.
Right. So we may come back to that thread or that, those posts and see who else maybe comment. Maybe it only makes no more horsepower in it grenades, but we did do 2 runs, I think, at this power level. I think the run right before this was like 339
we did
or
quite a few over 400.
Yeah. So this is where we're stopping for this one for now. We're going to take it out on the road, have some fun with it, maybe do some burnouts, who knows. But I did want to mention a few things. Most of it, I think I got my notes, yeah. Most of them I already talked about. Is there anything you guys want to see out of this thing? Now that you guys have seen what kind of power we can make on a stock 1AT.
No, we're not restoring it.
We're definitely not restoring it. Oh, let's talk about the power thing, Clayton.
Okay.
This isn't realistic. I want to make this very clear for everybody. This isn't a realistic horsepower goal for your average 1AT build. Why is that, Clayton? We talked about it a few minutes ago.
Because it's stock.
But most people putting turbos on these engines are putting much smaller turbos, which have, they're a lot more known to have early torque, big torque spikes.
Which makes sense because you want more earlier power than this.
Right. So, for those guys that have commented like, oh, push it and let's see what a stock 1AT will do because I want to know how mine, how much I can push mine. This isn't going to be fun on the street. It's just not. I have basically all the torque and boost and everything out of it. So at 5,000 RPM, it's only making 236 horsepower. Part of the reason why it's lasted as long as it has. So keep that in mind when you're building your engine. We've always said it this way. 300 torque-ish, 320 horsepower is pretty common, and they'll live a long time like that, especially with a smaller size turbo. When you get to bigger turbos, you can push it out a little bit further, but it's going to be lazier and less fun, which is not the greatest on a 1.8 liter engine. So,
nope.
Am I forgetting anything talking about that?
Patreons.
Did I make it really clear though? Like this isn't really the realistic goal for most people?
I think so.
Yeah.
Like with a stock setup.
I'd much rather see somebody put a turbo that is more fitted to this engine's capabilities and have way more fun with it.
And you know what? A couple extra bucks, throw rods in it, honestly.
Or do that, and if you want to run a big turbo and have lots of fun or whatever.
Yeah.
Patreon. Appreciate all the patrons. There was a lot of additional expenses with this thing. This all was just a money grab for me. Like this literally, when I say money grab, I mean grabbing out of my own pockets.
Yeah.
Right? There was no me making a bunch of money. We're not a big YouTube channel. We just hit 15,000 subscribers. The only reason we were able to really do this is we got the car really cheap and we had most of the parts laying around. But fuel, time, the fittings, additional things that we needed to, we needed some gaskets, certain things that we needed to make this all happen. So thanks to everybody for the support, purchasing the swag, purchasing the stickers. Clayton, you probably got some B-roll of the stickers there. Fancy.
Got the stickers.
And I think that's it, really. The next thing, what do we do now with this thing?
Take it for a drive. You want to take it for a drive, maybe a couple burnouts.
Have a little fun with it?
Yeah, a little fun, but we're going to have to wait for the good weather.
Do we go to Mexico and race a Mark 7R or something?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Wouldn't it be good?
That'd be good.
The horn doesn't work, I don't think, in this. Neither do the headlights. We have to fix a couple things.
Do the hook?
Yes, do the hook. Okay, Clayton, anything you'd like to add?
I would like to congratulate Kyle from Boosted Lifestyles.
Oh, yeah.
Because he just recently
left his
quit
job?
His regular job, and I think he made pretty good money working out west, and he's doing YouTube full time now. So if you haven't checked out his stuff yet, definitely do so. And yeah, our buddy Tokyo's out that way too. So shout out to those guys, and they're doing some cool
they're a lot
there.
bigger channel than us, but they're and when we say home, they're in Canada, but they're literally on the West Coast. So we're quite far from them. But it's pretty cool to see people close to home being able to succeed like in the YouTube world. And that's not where we're at. We're so far from there. We're just doing this to share and have some fun with some of the cars that Clayton and I own and our friends and some client cars. So we appreciate all the support. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to ask them below. This isn't the end of this car yet. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Clayton. Oh, why are you filming me? Why are you filming me?
I'm not.
You're not what?
I'm not filming you. Watching you struggle.
Okay, perfect, thanks. So I've had a couple days to like marinate on this 1AT and go through the logs and look at the dyno graph and all that stuff, and I want to just touch on a couple of things. One is, as you would see, we made 441, 345. And also, I wanted to just point out what it's made actually for boost. So you guys can see, right? I'm trying to look through the camera and see this. 300 kPa, that's 30 pounds of boost it made. So my thoughts are from here, I'm gonna set the camera down so you guys can listen to me babble for a second.
Yay.
Yay, Clayton says yay. My thoughts from here, I think we can make more out of it. Looking at the logs and looking at the graph and looking at what it was done, what's been done to it, with a little bit better boost control, I think I can turn it up a little bit more. However, as you would see in the video, we wanted to stop because we want to take it for a drive and try to have a little bit of fun with it. So on that note, whoever's guessed closest to the numbers where we stopped at, 441, 345, congrats, you're the winner. Also, anybody interested in doing doing remote tuning, you wanting us to do any kind of remote tuning or anything like that, the answer is yes, we can help out. Especially if you guys are purchasing this same ECU setup, ECU Master EMU Black with the plug and play harness, we can definitely assist with that. Was there anything else I wanted to mention, Clayton?
Or Haltech.
Or Haltech, yes. In general, we do some remote tuning depending on the setup and stuff like that, but we can assist. I think that's it.